I don't know if I've done this one already.
Professor?
It's very late.
Please take my apologies. I lost time while I was training. There are not many chances for real fighting here. My body is more weak than it was. Weaker, I mean. I will keep training now. I hope your night is good.
You're overdoing it.
I need to have more training. There are things that I have not done yet. Things that have to be done. For the future. I have to try with hardness. Training, studying, socializing. I will not always be having time to do those things. And speaking the language of Fodlan, I worry I will never be doing it just right.
Why do you try so hard?
Why? Because the position of Bridget is weak. Fodlan and Dagda are big. Bridget is a small island in the middle of them. Bridget has great beauty, but little power. We will not have, will not survive unless we get more strength. I will lead Bridget, and so I have responsibility. I have to have more strength than anyone.
Perhaps you're right.
Yes, that is why I have to give it my best try. I am an ally of everyone, and I have belonging at the Officers' Academy. That is also why I try with hardness. You can always be counting on me. But you should know that one of these days will be when I return to Bridget. Before that day, do not try stopping me from trying. And please, keep watching over me. With you, I can try with more hardness than I could alone.
Oh look, yet another support. Linhart and Hubert gets next.
I can't believe it. How can I show my face to Lady Edelgard after this?
That's what you get, Hubert. If you rested like me, you wouldn't collapse from exhaustion.
As much as it pains me to say it, you're right. But to be looked after by you of all people, that might be the worst part of this. I don't know how to feel, to be honest. So for now, let's pretend I thanked you.
Oh, come now. Even I wouldn't abandon someone who collapsed.
You would have in a heartbeat if anyone else had been around.
Ah yes, quite accurate, Hubert. Why would I ever bother to be a decent person if there were anyone else I could foist the duty upon? If your situation turned bad, it would have been an absolute hassle. I could never just leave you there.
If that were the sort of man you truly were, we could never be friends.
But if we weren't friends, I probably would have just left you.
Shame you're so reluctant to do any real work. You're actually pretty good at this. Made sure I was comfortable, checked carefully for injuries, even carried me here yourself. If only you'd apply that knowledge of yours so proactively and thoroughly all the time, you'd be a tremendous asset to the Empire.
There you go again. I see no problem with staying just the way I am. But think of it this way. In an anthill, 20% of the ants are asleep at any given time. And it's not because they're lazy. Far from it. When the working ants become tired, they go to sleep and the others wake up. That's me. I'm the ant who rests so I can work later when other people are tired.
Maybe that's true. But even if it is, it's still just a fancy way to say you let others do all the work. Consider unconvinced.
I'll consider you a bother. And you and it are far too hard. I mean, take a break now and then. If you boast, I think it'd be too much effort for me to bother with. Rest, Hubert. Not just me, of course.
Fine.
Wow, Lindart actually showed he was smart for once. He spoke words of wisdom. Okay, so next is the people turning into beasts. So see you then.
The ball is tomorrow. I have no worthwhile memories of such events, yet I'm still looking forward to this one.
As am I. In the sense that I look forward to destroying all of the unworthy suitors who will inevitably swarm Lady Edelgard.
I will admit, Edelgard is adorable. However, when it comes to elegance on the dance floor, I am superior.
I'm baby.
Bad dancer, Ferdy, but you do have some moves that are hard to watch.
You honor me with your kind words. I understand that I am sometimes too dazzling to behold directly.
Bitch, have you seen me floss?
Your positive attitude. I also know how to dance. In theory. Maybe I should participate as well.
Not me! You wouldn't catch me dancing at a ball any sooner than you'd catch a fish swimming through the sky.
Well, hey, there's flying fish, so.
You tend to flop around like a fish on the land after all.
Why would you say that? Now I feel like a fish skillet.
On a skillet. Never mind.
Speaking of the ball, do we get to pick who we dance with? I wonder who I should ask.
A bold subject change. Should Lady Edelgard wish it, I would be honored to.
I will fight with all that I have within me.
Fighting?
We're talking about dancing,
That's
lady.
not really the point.
I will not be as a fish upon the flame.
Okay.
I have a proposition. Let's all agree to meet back at the monastery exactly 5 years from today.
Like a class reunion? It's a great idea.
5 years from today will be the Millennium Festival for Garrigmach Monastery. I've heard the magnitude of the festivities will exceed all prior years.
Oh, how exciting. Sounds like a great excuse to come visit our dear professor.
You will be seeing how much growing I have done. You will be pleased, Professor. This idea is good.
Who knows where each of us will be in 5 years' time, or who we will become. Still, I have faith that all of us will gather and celebrate our reunion.
That's assuming the professor is still here in 5 years, and not enjoying a cozy early retirement.
Well, that's 20. Why would you retire at 20?
Yes, you will come, won't you? Whether or not you're still teaching here.
Of course.
Don't forget, my teacher. Even if the Millennium Festival should be cancelled, I promise to return here.
And then the night of the ball. Where we don't even dance with Edelgard. Either way, we dance with the man.
Running away? I understand. You hardly had the time to breathe in there. It must be hard to be the favorite teacher at the ball. Poor professor.
I am not everyone's favorite.
Was that a joke? I find it hard to tell with you. Just think of all the students begging you to dance. But where is there to run? This place is filled with joyful students looking for a dance. Ah, I see. The Goddess Tower waits for you.
Who's there? Oh, Raphael.
Professor, is the ball over already? What are you doing here?
I'm just taking a break.
Ah, break. Sure. That's what I'm doing too. Oh, I suddenly have the energy to dance. Maybe I'll head back to the ball.
What are you eating?
Ah, you noticed. It was just some meat. It was a much nicer cut than I'm used to. We all got one helping, but some people didn't want theirs. Can you believe it? I hate to see good food go to waste. I'm sorry, Professor.
You should be.
You're right, I know. Oh, by the way, I heard something on my way here. I heard that if two people make a wish together in this tower, on this night, the goddess will grant it.
Two people.
I don't know the specifics, just that you can't do it alone. There has to be two of you. Since we're both here now, let's make a wish together. What should we wish for? More delicious cuts of meat? No? Then how about bigger muscles? What else is there to wish for? Me becoming a proper knight? But that's just for me, not you.
Let's wish for peace in Fodlan.
Peace in Fodlan. That's a good wish too. I really hope our wish comes true.
It seems that everyone is having a delightful time. Will you not dance some more?
I'm tired.
How dull of you. Had I a body of my own? Oh, I would sing and dance until I fell upon the ground. But you... do as you will. Ah, you're not the only one who feels that way. Look over there. I'm bored beyond compare. Will you not follow her?
I have no reason to.
Oh, come on, hurry up. I know that you are curious to see what she is up to. I hear someone singing from over there. That I have heard it in the past. Actually, it is not that I have heard it. Did I once sing that song to someone? No, there's more. I wrote this song. Oh, but how could that be so? If that were true, then how could she be singing it? Unless... No. I am suddenly so exhausted. As are you, no doubt? Quickly then, to bed with you.
It's mission time. Salvation of the chapel. Things take a turn for the worse as you and Gerald investigate an abandoned chapel in Garrick Mach. Oh, fuck.
Captain? Captain! Where are you? Hey, Professor, have you seen your old man? Too bad.
Nope.
I guess it will have to be you then.
I'm back. Sorry for the delay. My last mission took longer than expected.
Captain, thank goodness you're here. There are reports of demonic beasts near the chapel.
Nonsense. I haven't heard anything about the monastery's walls being breached.
That's why I'm heading there now, to see what's really going on. You'll join as well, won't you?
Of course. We're both sworn to protect this place.
Demonic beasts.
It's odd. Just before they appeared, someone saw a number of students heading toward the chapel. They were apparently acting strange, as though they weren't in their right minds. Shortly after, demonic beasts started to appear, one after another.
Are the students safe?
The students. There's no way those demonic beasts got in from the outside. But none of that matters right now. We need to act. Go summon your students. Damn it. I wanted to talk to you about something important, but there's no time. There's never any damn time. But this is much more urgent, so it can hold for now. I'll meet you there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this month it's popular to recruit your teachers.
I thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Let's go.
There really are demonic beasts here. They're emerging from the chapel. I'll head that way. The rest of you, protect the students who weren't able to get away.
Help me! These beasts! They're...
Somebody help me.
You stupid beasts! Don't you dare come over here!
As you wish. I have no need of you.
Nice.
I still have a long way to go. Put me in there.
Stay focused. I will prevail.
I got this. I think I've gotten stronger.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Victory is assured.
Oh no.
Incoming!
They pushed me too far.
Ready.
I will get the victory.
Battle.
Sorry.
like 4 of these things, that's right.
Beast. There's a stone or something on its forehead. Beasts were actually students. How can this be?
Hardly worth my time.
Everyone will be so pleased.
Thank you. But my friends who couldn't get away, are they okay?
Punch that beast.
That helps.
Still unstoppable.
Not my first fight.
I was so scared. I'll find a way to repay.
That just leaves this one.
As you wish.
I owe you one.
Oblige.
Have I improved some?
This can't be right. I will master this. Whoops. Oh well.
Sorry. That was a close one.
You saved me. Thank you.
Damn, Ferdinand, you've been killing it lately.
There isn't a trace of evidence to be found in the chapel. This must have something to do with Remire. Perhaps...
Wait!
Huh? Another student? Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir. You're just a pathetic old man. How dare you get in the way of my brilliant plan, dog?
Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir. Huh? What are you doing here?
You must survive. Merely because there is still a role that I require you to fulfill.
Sorry. Looks like I'm going to have to leave you now.
Oh no.
To think that the first time I saw you cry, your tears would be for me. It's sad, and yet I'm happy for it. Thank you, kid.
Thank you so much. So this is where your father lived. Are you still crying? If turning back the hands of time was not enough to save his life, you must accept what came to pass was fate.
Our enemies will pay.
Agreed. We cannot let the wicked ones run free. Oh, your father said to look for something here. He must have been referring to whatever is behind that bookcase there. Your father's diary. Huh. His handwriting is prettier than his face would suggest.
Jesus Christ, so this.
Well, well.
I know I'm invoking that
Entries
but
here are from
twice by
before
saying
your
that, but
birth. He seems to have been writing this for quite some time.
she thinks ugly people can't write well.
There. Horsebow Moon. Year 1159.
Day 20 of the Horsebow Moon. All is cloudy. I can't believe she's dead. Lady Rhea said she died during childbirth. But is that the truth? Still, the child she traded her life for doesn't make a sound. Didn't even cry at birth. Day 25 of the Horsebow Moon. It's raining. The baby doesn't laugh or cry. Not ever. Lady Rhea says not to worry about a baby that doesn't cry. It isn't natural. I had a doctor examine the child in secret. He said the pulse is normal, but there's no heartbeat. No heartbeat. Day 2 of the Wyvern Moon. Sunny. I feel I must take the child and leave. But the church is always watching us. I don't know what Lady Rhea has planned. I used to think the world of Lady Rhea. Now I'm terrified of her. Day 8 of the Wyvern Moon. More rain. I used the fire that broke out last night to fake the child's death. Lady Rhea is in a state over the news, but I can't change what I've done. I've got to take the child and leave.
Well now, that baby must be you. That means... Someone is approaching us.
Ah, here you are. To think that that Gerald would meet his end like that. I hope you know that you were the most important thing in the world to him.
It was?
He wasn't the most emotional guy. Sure, expressing his affection wouldn't have come naturally to him. After what's happened, it's up to me now. I, Alois, swear to protect you in the captain's stead. Sorry. This isn't the time for my blathering. Lady Rhea is looking for you. I came to tell you that. I'll take my leave now.
This book is filled with secrets yet unknown. We must return another time to read the rest. Oh, but I have at least figured one thing out. I know now why our fates are intertwined.
Professor, I have been waiting for you. I am filled with grief at the loss of our most celebrated knight. Gerald was an ally of many years, and also a dear friend.
But it had been so long since you last saw him.
He fell in love with one of the nuns here at Garrick Mach. Their love produced a child, whom she died giving birth to. It was her decision. She weighed her own life against that of her child's and, in the end, implored me to save the child. Your father never truly accepted that decision. He took the child, took you, and disappeared without warning.
Did I inherit my crest from my mother?
Your mother. She was my...
Sorry for the interruption, Lady Rhea. There's something you must hear immediately. A report from the knights patrolling the area.
Very well. Professor, you are dismissed for the day. Please rest and focus only on mending your heart. Understood?
Part 1. White Clouds. Guardian Moon. where the god dwells.
Oh yeah, I forgot I skipped those.
You're here again. Professor, you've been crying. So, even you cry sometimes. Oh, I suppose that was thoughtless of me to say.
It's fine.
My teacher, you're so blinded by grief that you can't see what's going on right in front of you. Are you waiting for time to heal your wounds? Or have you curled up in a corner and lost the will to carry on?
Doesn't matter.
It does. You've lost yourself. Only you can truly understand your own sadness. Others can sympathize or even empathize, but all anyone else can offer are the tears of an outsider looking in. So I have no intention of crying for you, or of standing still with you. All I can do is promise to reach out my hand when the time comes for me to move forward.
What do you mean?
The mysterious organization that was carrying out experiments in Remire Village and the chapel, they're up to something near Garreg Mach. The Archbishop has sent the Knights to undertake a large-scale investigation. No information has surfaced yet, but our enemies will soon be discovered. When they are, will you lead us into battle? Or will you just sit here, with no thought for the future that is fast approaching? My teacher, there is a choice to be made. I hope you make the right one.
My. She really is quite arrogant. She spoke her mind without an ounce of reservation. But she is right. The time has come to stand again. You know already what your answer is.
Oh, thank you. You saved me.
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed. Preventing that was my only aim. I'm afraid you must remain, Kronya. There is something I need you to do.
Oh, of course. I am always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
How annoying.
Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done. You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods. Now is the time to cleanse Fodlan with that power and bring forth our salvation.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind. Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Duscur and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need. All for a purpose.
Well, it's getting juicy. I want to know where it all goes. Or how it led to that point, anyway.
Thank you.
Alright, how many supports do we have? None for me, other than Alois, which I really don't want to see. Linhardt and Edelgard. Ingrid and Raphael again. And Annette and Linhardt. Alright, well, I actually have to head to work soon, so I'm going to do these later tonight. But if you're watching the video, it'll either be in this archive or coming up in just a minute. So, see you guys then. We don't have time to be sad about your dad dying. We got supports to watch.
Linhardt, at least try to do some training. Use a staff, or a rod, or a broom, for all I care.
My apologies, but I cannot train right now. I have plans for later and don't wish to tire myself. Caspar invited me to train with him, you see.
You slept through the whole debate, didn't you? Fine, I'll summarize it for you.
Not the whole debate. I closed my eyes only after I knew what reading would cover the topic.
There you are. Don't tell me you were sneaking out to do some training.
This dude was napping.
I was sneaking out to avoid you. How did you find me this time?
A mere coincidence. Why would you wish to hide from me?
Because you're an awful nuisance? Why do you pester me so?
Oh my god, Linhart, what the fuck?
Is not wasted due to your lack of...
It's none of your business how I spend my time or how I use my talent. Have you assumed the role of my mother? You overplay the part. She was only half as overbearing.
What is the matter with you? As house leader, I'm trying to prevent you from causing trouble for yourself and our classmates.
Fine, I'll try harder. Really. I'm sure you see all this as my interfering with your duty as a leader. Have you considered how it feels for those of us who serve below you? You are a serious pain, you know.
How so?
But you're like a mother who insists on accompanying her son to his own knighting ceremony.
That's taking it a bit far, don't you think?
No, I'd say that it's putting it lightly. All your interfering is greatly hindering my research.
I see. Very well. You've made your perspective perfectly clear.
Well, shit. Linhart's got some backbone I didn't know about.
I guess taking
I keep forgetting she's in my house. I recruited her and I just stuck her as an adjutant to Hubie.
Are you okay with all those boxes?
Linhart, hi. I'm so glad you're here. I don't know if I'll be able to handle all these. I thought I may as well get it over with, so I decided to carry them all at once. Big mistake.
Smart thinking. Do it all at once. That's what they say, right? Work smart, not hard. I think you've got it from here, so I'm off to take a nap. Good luck.
But maybe you could help. Nope. Gone. It's fine.
Wait, was one of those tables always broken?
A little further to my quarters. I've got this. I'll just... Huh? They didn't fall.
That was almost pretty bad.
Linhart, I thought you...
Oh, it's not broken. It's just how it's made.
I'd call it insomnia, but I suppose it was really just a guilty conscience. I came to see if you needed help. And, sure enough, here you are, about to tip all the boxes on the floor.
Thanks. Though it may have been best if you had just chipped in from the start.
Huh? But it was your job. Why would I step in? You clearly had things handled.
Then why help me at all?
If the boxes had fallen just now, everyone would have had to help tidy them up anyway. If anything broke, more boxes would need to be carried. And if all of that came to pass, then there'd be noise and no chance of my taking a nap.
Huh. But if you had helped me from the start, there would have been no danger of anything being dropped at all.
Correct. But there was no danger yet, and so there was no need for my help. So I left you to it. Try carrying one box at a time instead of straining to do it all at once. Work smart, not hard, as they say. All right, well, I think you've got it from here, so I'm off. Good luck.
After all that, he's not gonna help me.
What in the hell is up with this guy? Something tells me I've seen this one already, because I had Raphael in blue light.
This meat is so good.
Yep, seen it. You're curious to know how Hubert's doing. Go for a visit. Uh-oh. Oh no.
It seems I am discovered. I suppose that means assassination is out of the question. At least for now.
This man's really trying to kill me in the dead of night. Assassination.
Unusually watchful. Difficult to steal upon in slumber. Perhaps an odorless, tasteless poison. Lady Edelgard certainly took interest in a difficult one this time.
Why are you following me?
I suppose that question does warrant a response, considering it may mean your life. The answer requires me to explain some of the complex internal politics of the Empire. Are you familiar with Volkard von Arundel? He is Lady Edelgard's uncle. You may also know him as Lord Arundel, the Empire's regent. Many years ago, he took Her Majesty and fled to the Kingdom of Fargus. Then after a time, he returned to seize power. Joining forces with Prime Minister Eyre and my father, Lord Arundel rendered Emperor Ionius IX politically impotent. Lady Edelgard is Ionius IX's daughter. I cannot begin to fathom the depth of her sadness at his betrayal. I see something of Lord Arundel in you. When I look at you, I feel I can almost see a second self lurking beneath the surface. It is as if you are in constant dialogue with something inside your heart. Something with desires very different from your own. Does that description feel familiar to you at all? Because to me, you seem unpredictable. As though you could turn traitor at any moment.
No, not familiar at all.
The more I learn about you, the less I like. I had thought you might be of use to Lady Edelgard, but now I am beginning to think you may, through no fault of your own, present too great a risk. I hope you will prove me wrong, Professor. I would hate for this to come to bloodshed.
I've already killed you twice. You don't scare me. But thanks for the support level B, bitch. And now for the final time, let's get revenge for Daddy.
Professor, I know where the enemy is. Where Solon is. They're in a place called the Sealed Forest, close to the monastery. The Archbishop is gathering the knights to begin a search. She's doing so in secret, behind our backs.
Why in secret?
She must be afraid that a thirst for revenge will compel you to seek them out. Now that you know, will you give us the order?
No, I will not allow it.
This discovery comes just when the knights are at their busiest. It is all too likely that our foes revealed themselves to lure you out there. They are the ones who took Geralt from you. I know how you must despise them, but I must ask you to rein in your personal feelings for now.
You can't stop me.
Please, Professor, do not act carelessly. I ask that you leave this to us. Losing you so soon after losing Geralt would be unbearable.
Lady Rhea, our professor is not acting out of revenge. Sending us out there is the most strategic move we can make. You can't deny it. Most of the knights are still far away. Not only does our professor wield a hero's relic, but there is no one here who is more powerful. Seteth and the few remaining knights can't leave the monastery unattended. We have fought under our teacher's command countless times. We are the most effective army here, and we are already prepared for battle. We have no idea what the enemy is plotting. We must act now.
Professor, do you agree with this strategy?
Yes.
Understood. I will give you the order. Destroy the enemy that is hiding in the Sealed Forest. You have the protection of the goddess on your side. Whatever happens, you shall overcome.
Let's go, my teacher. Whatever happens, do not lose your conviction out there.
Just want to make sure there's no more certifications. We're good. In the pursuit of justice for Geralt, you and your students find yourself in the deep sealed forest.
We are now within the sealed forest. We must not let our guard down.
Professor, we'll avenge Geralt for you, no matter what.
Remember, it is a bad idea to get distracted by revenge.
I have readiness. Our enemies will be taking, We will take our enemies down.
Well, it's not like we have any other missions this month. I suppose this is as good a way as any to spend our energy.
Lindhart spending energy? We'd better finish this fast before the pigs start flying everywhere.
Lower your voice. The enemy could be close.
It is time to repay the kindness of the professor who saved my life.
Professor, I know I'm the one who insisted we come here, but don't doubt for a moment that the enemy is waiting for you.
Lady Edelgard, what are you saying?
What other objective could they possibly have? We have no clue what kind of trap is waiting for us. Please be careful, my teacher. We can't afford to lose you.
The enemy is strong, but you will prevail. You must.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Hubert. I'll treasure it because there won't be very many of them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Judging by your track record lately, anyway.
Thank you so much.
I am grateful.
Yeah, this looks about right. And I already replenished their battalions as well as reassigned some.
Look there! Demonic beasts! I suppose they aren't holding back.
Hello, you're here. Welcome to the Forest of Death. My name is Kranya. This weakling girl was just a borrowed look for me. This is what I really look like. Now, you vermin, I'll take down every last one of you.
Stay focused. I will prevail.
As you wish.
Thank you.
Oh no. I will get the victory.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Ready.
Put me in there. Battle.
I got this.
If this takes too long, I might be forced to escape. Oh, or do you simply intend to let me go? How accommodating of you. As for me, I intend to kill you all.
Good dodge. Damn, son.
Such power dwells within?
Hardly worth my time.
Takes care of him.
You should be honored.
There we go. That's what I like to see.
I'm good at training.
I may as well win. Victory. If only my research had such results.
Admiration. Just try.
Am I done yet?
That was nothing. You are nothing.
Good to go. Hey, thanks. I got this. Strength in action. I think I've gotten stronger.
One more success. Hard work created this. Let's turn the tables.
Right makes might, right?
Well, how was that? Too slow.
Sorry.
Witness Brigid Pride.
Won that.
I wonder if I could reasonably take her down. Well, if I get a crit, then maybe.
to die.
Not so fast. Still raring to go. I owe you one.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, I'm not going to deny Byleth the revenge.
You're a fool to be so brazen. You'll never avenge your father at this rate.
I feel my strength building.
But how? How could I really lose? To a lowly creature like you?
Well.
Solon, don't just stand there and stare. I need your help.
Yes, you most certainly do.
Huh?
Have no fear, Kranya. Your sacrifice will help to rid this world of the filthy vermin that have long infested it.
Oh my god, this is what they used for the Smash trailer.
The time is finally come to unleash the forbidden spell of Zaharas upon our enemies!
Please, help me.
Be gone with you, Fellstar.
That could only have been magic. What happened to our professor?
They were swallowed by the mystical darkness of the Forbidden Sea.
Oh no, he's carrying your cane to gain sympathy.
Eternity wandering in a void of nothingness, never to return to this world. To think, we almost had the sword of the Creator.
Yeah, just except you sent that with it.
That's right. Our professor is no ordinary human.
It is hard to fathom that our professor would die in a place like this.
It is possible that death has yet to find your friend, but there are worse things than death. Drifting through the darkness with no chance of escape, overwhelmed with hopelessness. It must be torturous.
You're already boasting a victory, but know this. If you did use such devious tricks to stop our professor, I swear that you will regret it.
I cannot help but agree with her this once. Even if our professor is trapped in darkness, that is not the end of their story.
I will not forgive such arrogance. If you prefer it so, you shall also be added to the ranks of the dead.
I would love to see Bernadetta stand up to him, but she's probably hiding.
Fool! What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap? Are you just a boulder that rolls down whatever hill it's on? No, even a boulder has more sense.
I can explain.
Excuses won't help us. This darkness is terrifying. As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void. But please consider this. This realm of darkness we are in is separate from the world from which you came. I mean that it would take a god to leave this place. In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be. Are you prepared to die?
I am not.
I thought as much. I also do not wish to die. And yet... there is no other choice.
You must join Smash.
Do you recall your father's diary? He said you were a child who never cried nor laughed. I think I am the one to blame. I must have been asleep, but even then, I feel I was a part of you. I do not know how Rhea managed it, but she allowed me to exist inside of you. The truth is, I have always been with you. It is within you that I found my power yet again. The power of a goddess. The power of the progenitor god. My name is Sothis. By now, you must be well aware of what that means. I am the one who watches over Fodlan and the creatures dwelling there. I am Sothis. She who died and then returned.
Somehow I know it to be true.
There is but one thing left to do to save us from this darkness of eternity. I must now use the power of a god. However, I lack a body of my own. And so I must relinquish all the power that I have to you. The time has come for you and I to join as one. And when that comes to pass, then I shall disappear.
Disappear?
When I say disappear, I do not mean that all I am will be no more. My soul will join with yours, and you and I will never be apart. But I will no longer have the chance to speak with you. I shall miss it. So long have I been on this path with you. Through you, I got to see and hear this world. I even got to chastise you from time to time. I may not have acted like a goddess, but it was certainly fun. For all that you have done, thank you. I'm glad that it was you to whom my fate was bound.
Thank you for everything.
Now, we must pray. For if we share this wish, our spirits too will join as one. Your wish is to return to the forest, stop the enemy, and rescue the little ones. No need for words. I know your heart as though it were my own. Your will and mine are now as one. Both sides of time are revealed to you, and you alone. You know I am the beginning. What shall you do?
Carve it in the form of smash.
So the Philistine consumes even the darkness itself.
Professor, it is you, right? I knew that you would always come back to us. I'd like to ask about your appearance, but for now, let's dispose of our enemies.
What did you see in the darkness of Zaharas? This should be impossible. The only being that can withstand that darkness is... Unless I dispose of you myself, I may never have the chance to send you back there.
As expected. Such power dwells within? That won't do it all.
Put me in there.
Only a fool challenges me.
didn't even enjoy it. I could have been sleeping this. Perhaps I should retreat.
Now I can do so much better.
Our strategy is solid.
You worked hard for nothing. This strength will serve Lady Edelgard well.
Luck is always on my side.
Let's try this.
Let's go.
That's it. Defenseless, are we?
Oh. I was worried.
Have I improved some?
Ingrid's doing way better here than she did in my Blue Lions run.
I'd like to take it easy. Can't get ahead of myself.
No one makes it past me.
Take over for me?
Is that all? Failure is not an option.
to the fray.
I have no time to waste on the likes of you. To think that I would lose to mere beasts.
Greatness awaits me.
But this is not the end. Tullus will carry out our mission somehow.
It's over. Now, Professor, about your appearance.
11 turns, and the MVP was, again, Ferdinand. Well, he's proving himself lately. One of the best cavalrymen I've had.
My, thank you so much.
That hair. And those eyes. You remind me of someone. What happened to you?
The goddess gifted me her power.
The goddess? I see. Well, I'm happy for you. Your weapon is called the Sword of the Creator, after all. It's no wonder she looks favorably upon you. Just as it was with Saint Saros, no doubt. And just how will you use this new power, Professor?
For the people of the world.
That is so like you to say that. Tell me, if the world, and your students included, were to divide and go to war with each other, what would you do? In that scenario, each side would represent both the world and your students. Who would you... Professor, have you fallen asleep? This must be a side effect of your recent changes. I can't just leave you here. I shouldn't ask Hubert to carry you, so I suppose it falls to me.
In time's flow, see the glow of flames ever burning bright on the swift rivers drift, broken memories alive.
Professor, you must remain still.
What happened?
Everything is all right. There is no need to worry. Those who are trying to harm you are far away. How lovely it would be for this moment to last forever. I wish I could hold on to this time we have stolen, that you and I could create a world without end. I have heard whispers of what happened to you. Your appearance. You have received power from the goddess. From the moment you took hold of the Sword of the Creator, I prayed that one day the radiant power of Sothis, which bathes Fodlan in its celestial light, might reside within you. But you are so much more than the light. You are my... Close your eyes, dear one. Sleep just a while longer. I will be watching over you. Always, always and forever.
Part 1.
And this is the last chapter of the pre-time skip, I believe.
Rhea, please, talk to me. What are you hiding? What is the meaning of how that one looks? It is almost as though...
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak. For now. At the end of this month...
I read Gerald's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
In it, he stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in the fire, has returned to us. Gerald realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that baby, Rhea? Nothing questionable, I should hope.
Saideth enough. They will be here shortly. No more, I beg of you. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb. There, I should be able to see our dearest wishes to fruition. When I was young, I heard her voice there. I'm sure of it. You may enter. I have been awaiting your arrival, Professor. Now that you have received sacred power from the goddess, there is somewhere you must pay a visit to at once. You must go to the Holy Tomb so that you may receive a divine revelation from the goddess.
A revelation?
The Holy Tomb is where the goddess sleeps. This monastery was originally built for the purpose of protecting that hallowed temple.
Only a select few know of it, but there is a legend about Seiros and the Holy Tomb. Saint Seiros, the first soul to be gifted power from the goddess, received her revelation there. She was told that it was her sacred duty to save the people of Fodlan, and that she must use her power wisely in order to lead them. The words that were handed down to Seiros from the goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
Prepare yourself to go at once. There, may you find out why you were blessed with such power.
There will be a ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation. You may share this mission with your students.
Do you think it wise to bring him to this?
It is said that when Seiros received the revelation, she had holy warriors by her side protecting her. Your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times, are well suited to stand by you for the ceremony. Of course, as the leader of the Church of Seiros, I will be by your side as well.
Strange.
The occasion is too significant to be missed. Even if something were to happen, I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Much has changed, but your duty has not wavered. Steel your mind for the ceremony and prepare your students well.
Alois would like to speak with you. I think I've already done his.
Hello.
Hello, bye. Hilda's birthday.
Oh, wow, thanks.
Hanneman's birthday. Flowers. Fusing with Sothis, awakening the power of the Paternal God's power. Obtain the certification for the Enlightened One.
A
new path to tread.
Holy shit, look at that. Oh, it's equipped on me already. Okay. But first, before I stop recording, we have some supports. I'm pretty sure I've seen Flanes already, so we're skipping it. Oh, it was Ferdinand and Flanes. Crap. Never mind. Shit. Well, there's probably a way to watch it again. I'll probably record that separately. Caspar and Bernadetta, I know I've seen. Know for a fact. Shit, that was all of them. Crap. Well, I will see you guys when it's time for the final chapter of this time skip. See you then.
Will you join me?
Oh shit.
Something I must do. It will take a few days, but I promise we'll be back in time for the ceremony at the Holy Tomb.
Where are we going?
It's meant to be a secret, but I'm going to Enbar, the Imperial capital. There is something I must do there.
This decision will drastically change the story. I'll go with you.
Thank you, my teacher. Father, forgive me for asking this of you. I know how much pain you're in, how the burden of the throne weighs heavily on you. And so...
There is no need to apologize, Edelgard. You must know that I do not have much time left in this world. The time has come.
Thank you, Father. Now, to complete the Imperial succession, you must relinquish your crown here in the throne room. The Archbishop of the Church of Seros would normally act as witness, but my professor will fill that role instead.
Edelgard.
From this day forward, the weight of the Empire's future shall rest upon my shoulders. All that I do will be for the benefit of the people of Fodlan.
Edelgard von Esvelg, the crown is yours. By the covenant between the red blood and the white sword, and by the double-headed eagle upon your head, I hereby pronounce you the new Emperor. Are you prepared to take those responsibilities as your own?
In accordance with the ancient covenant, and in keeping with the Hresfeld legacy, I swear that upon this throne, I shall use my reign to lead Fodlan to a new dawn and achieve peace for all.
The Imperial succession is complete. My daughter, I regret that I could not do more for you. When you were stolen away to the kingdom, when the Prime Minister did those horrible things, I could only watch in horror.
I understand, Father. In those dark times, your eyes and your fists were my salvation. Within your eyes, I saw true care. And upon your fists, clenched tight with indignity, I saw the blood that dripped and fell. Even as I bled, I felt that you too must also be bleeding.
Your Majesty, you must not leave your sleeping chambers in your condition. Ah, Edelgard. I did not expect to find your Highness here.
Oh my god, is that Ferdinand's dad?
You have misspoken. I am no longer your Highness, but rather your Majesty.
Impossible!
It is true. Edelgard is the new Emperor of the Etrestian Empire. We will summon the officials and prepare an ordinance at once. And you, Prime Minister,
are dismissed. It will be some time before you are allowed to make contact with the outside world again.
No! How can this be? Understood, Your Majesty.
Edelgard, my dear El, I leave the fate of Fodlan in your capable hands.
Father. Thank you for staying by my side, Professor. Now that I'm the Emperor, it's time to grasp my destiny. After the ceremony at the Holy Tomb, I must return to Enbar. This may be the last we see of each other. We are out of time, my teacher. Everyone is waiting for us. We must go.
So does it just skip right ahead to the Holy Tomb?
It will be...
It's you.
No, looks like we just skipped to class.
I won't forget all I've learned. My efforts were not in vain.
Hope this is good for something. I'm getting...
Alright, now I'll see you guys later. We did one of the important steps to getting us on the path of the Black Eagles. Or Crimson Flower. Yeah, that one. Okay, see you guys at the Holy Tomb.
I am grateful.
And now it is time. Your house ventures into the Holy Tomb to receive a revelation from the goddess. In that hidden palace, deep beneath Garreg Mach, a shocking truth is revealed. Oh, and as you guys can now see, I have two separate files because I'm going to be doing the Church of Saros route. Not recorded or streamed. It'll be for my personal playthrough, but I am done with this game after this playthrough.
Are you surprised, Professor? This is the Holy Tomb.
How is Edelgard there, knowing what we know?
Space beneath the monastery all this time.
Does she get ready while during the ceremony?
Enormous contraptions are of this world.
This is where the goddess who created this world was laid to rest, along with her children. It is said that our creator, the goddess Sothis, sat upon this very throne. Professor, do you recognize this throne?
I do.
So long. I have waited so very long for this day. Sit upon the throne. I have no doubt you will be gifted a revelation from the goddess. Well, it was supposed to be but a step away. What could possibly be missing?
Stop right there.
Don't move, any of you. If you move, your lives will be forfeit.
Oh, so she's not even dressed at all.
Thank you so much for guiding us this far. The Imperial Army will now take possession of everything in the Holy Tomb.
What's the Imperial Army doing here?
Wait, does he work for the Flame Emperor?
So the Flame Emperor is connected to the Empire. I never thought that possible.
Edelgard, did you know about this?
Yes. In fact, I gave the order. I am the Flame Emperor.
I guess that's the end of play at school, Lady Edelgard. I mean, Your Majesty.
Get to work, everyone. The crest stones belong to us now. And take those filthy bones, too.
Insolence! You will atone for the sin of trampling on this holy resting place.
Oh fuck, did I not do this right?
Professor, destroy these villainous traitors who dare dishonor our creator.
Wait, what's the meaning of this, Edelgard?
You made use of us? Why?
I'm sorry, my teacher. I cut this path, and now I must follow it. My friends, I ask that all of you stay back.
It is not my intention to fight you. By order of the Adrestian Emperor, Edelgard von Hresvelg, I command you to collect the crest stones. If anyone attempts to stop us, kill them.
Do I make a choice? Oh no. Oh, I fear I may have done this wrong. Okay. Oh, the final option occurs during battle. Okay, so we're on the right track.
Well, come back soon.
I will not allow such violence from the Empire. Strike down the rebels and protect the Holy Tomb.
The crest stones are in the caskets. Open every last one of them.
The Holy Tomb must not be desecrated. Protect as many of the crest stones as you can.
I got this. Get out of here! Strength in action.
Oh, he's level 21 now. Maybe I should be. Well, I guess I'll make him a new class once
Put me in there.
once we resolve this.
Oh no. Am I done yet? What did I expect?
Let us away. I am spent. I feel my strength building. I never could have pulled that off.
I will get the victory.
Stay focused.
Battle.
Sorry.
Ready.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Take away every last one of those crest stones. That is enough. Do you even know what those stones are?
And I didn't even enjoy it. It's simple logic.
brighter now.
I prevailed. A bit disappointing.
Let the lesson begin!
Feeling stronger.
You are nothing.
Good to go.
Damn, I could have used Linhardt to save you.
Anywhere I can hide.
I'm on a roll! Sorry, don't know my own strength.
Oh no!
Got him! I guess hard work does pay off.
Flame spirit protect me.
Yeah, it worked. I'm just...
You should be honored.
Guess I've gotten better.
another step forward.
Appreciate it.
Now's our chance.
Man, you guys are batting 1,000 and missing all of them.
This was beneath me.
No use.
Well.
I did what I had to. Have I improved some?
I will not hold back. Always getting stronger.
I thank you. One more success. Disappointing.
Should I have held back?
Perhaps.
Hmm.
Not so fast.
this Bridget pride. Hard work created this. You inspire.
Nice try.
Oh, Ingrid might not make it.
Flame spirit protect me. I thank you.
It's still raring to go. You see that?
Should I fall back?
I'm told it's fine to kill those who resist. Now then, how shall I cook you? Torture
Forgive me.
That didn't matter anyway. Shit.
Wait. No. I was just following orders. I just...
Aw, this stinks. Caution is needed. Appreciated.
I'll be fine.
The mark of nobility. Guess I've gotten better.
Yeah, it worked.
I suppose that was all it took.
That was so obvious.
Professor, I will make no excuses. Thank you for all that you did for me. In truth,
Oh, thanks, Annette.
So, the end has come.
So, did I do this right, or? I'm gonna save it down here in case I fucked up.
You have disappointed me, Edelgard. To think that a descendant of House Hresmelk would dare betray the Holy Church.
So, it is my teacher who stands in my way. I always knew it would come to this.
Professor, kill Edelgard at once. She is a danger to all of Fodlan. Such a rebellious heart cannot be allowed to keep beating.
Oh, this is it. I must protect Edelgard. Screw you, Rhea.
You. How dare you?
My teacher, thank you. But are you certain that... No. Now isn't the time for discussion.
Words cannot properly express my gratitude, Professor.
So, this is the choice you have made. You are just another failure. Your presence soils this holy tomb and disgraces my brethren. I will not allow one who would lend our enemies strength to wield the power of the goddess Sothis. I have passed judgment, and now I shall rip your chest open and take back your heart myself!
That must be the Immaculate One.
Yes. The monsters that have controlled Fodlan in secret for far too long.
And now for the thumbnail art.
Rhea is their leader.
There's no time to waste. Your Majesty, Professor, we must escape while we can.
This is the right one.
Part 1. White Clouds. Lone Moon. Outset of a power struggle. Together, the people of Fodlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another year ends. They recall sad partings and new acquaintances alike, but each person must still walk their chosen path alone. With each day, the presence of spring grows stronger, and yet a lone moon still haunts the sky, a silent reminder perhaps of some inescapable truth.
We somehow managed to escape.
This is one of the Imperial Army's provisional camps. Here we can organize our forces.
Before we go any further, I want all of you to really ask yourselves if you're certain you wish to join us. As expected, Flayn has chosen to leave our ranks.
When I saw our professor running off, I ran about as fast as I could to catch up.
Caspar, death finds those who run without thinking. You gave no thought to the war fog. My grandfather was the leader of Brigid, and I hope for us to be allies with the Empire. I will be staying.
Was this a good idea? Did I make the right choice? Oh, but my family is part of the Empire, and our professor is here.
You're fine here with us, Bernie. Though it's true certain houses were against the Imperial Princess.
I assume you're referring to my family. I must believe that the conclusion I came to was the correct one. You are the Emperor now, I am the only one left who is qualified to guide you at this point.
I'm only here because I know it would be troublesome to stand against you.
I'm not just here for you, Adi. I'm here to follow our dear professor. Of course, I don't have any territory to offer, so Hubie may not even want me here.
The greater our numbers, the better. Your reasons for being here are of no consequence.
I think I understand where you're coming from. But now, I wish to hear of your resolve. Like you, I have risen to meet my destiny. I cut this path, and I will see it through to the end. Following me is akin to pointing a sword at the goddess herself. One misstep, and we fall to our ruin. You have now witnessed the Archbishop's true self. She is a cruel beast. Those who rule this world use that beast's power to fabricate miracles, all to control those who blindly believe in the goddess. They conceal the truth and force their lies on the nobility. They mercilessly annihilate anyone who defies them. I know this because I have lived it. After what you have seen, is there any room for doubt? The Church of Seiros has great influence and power. Their control over the lords of the kingdom and the Alliance is nearly absolute. We are the only ones who can stop this indomitable enemy that has plagued our world for ages. We fight for humanity, for all of Fodlan. If you dare walk this path with me, take your first step. It's now or never. Thank you, my friends. We are the true face of the Empire, and we will triumph!
That was incredible, Lady Edelgard.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm relieved. They really chose to follow me. I was resolved to move forward alone if I had to. But in my heart, I hoped it wouldn't come to that.
So long as I am here, you will never be alone. Please do not forget that. And it would seem that the professor also has a key role to play in this.
You're right. Now, I must speak with our dear teacher. Please, make preparations. The messenger should be here shortly.
Consider it done.
Professor, may I speak with you?
Where did we go anyway? Did we go like underground? Of course.
I appreciate it.
What's wrong?
I'm just anxious. It feels like the weight of this burden is crushing me. At this very moment, on my orders, I'm starting a war. An army far larger than the one that attacked the Holy Tomb last month will soon be locked in battle. Long-devised strategies are unfolding across Fodlan. Leaders are deciding their loyalties and preparing to fight. So many generals and soldiers will die. It's inevitable that civilians will get caught up in the chaos as well. There will be countless casualties. With a single command, the flames of war will rage across all corners of this realm. And I am the one who is giving the order.
This is the path you chose, isn't it?
Yes, it is. There is no turning back. No matter how much blood flows at my feet, I will not relent. We must break the bonds that the depraved church has placed on Fodlan. These sacrifices will allow us to create a future where we never need sacrifice again. It may seem contradictory, but it's the only way. Listen to me. I made up my mind long ago. Yet here I am, seeking your approval. Tell me the truth, my teacher. Are you happy with your decision to stay by my side? Unlike me, you can still walk away from all of this. This path leads to the death of the Archbishop and the servants of the Church. Can you live with that?
I chose this path too.
I never thought... I'm sorry, it was a foolish question. I believe in you, Professor. And you believed in me. With that knowledge, I have the strength to keep fighting. Let's go. There's something I need to say to Hubert.
Your Majesty, the latest report indicates that our main army is advancing as planned. Also, the preparations for your manifesto are almost complete.
Manifesto?
We will be distributing our manifesto to every lord within Fodlan. We will expose the dark side of the Church of Seros and the foul practices of the nobles from the Kingdom and the Alliance. We will force the people of Fodlan to open their eyes to the truth and relinquish any remaining conviction to unite against the Empire. Certain nobles have already offered us their support.
Yes, there are other nobles who oppose the Church. We will condemn those who deserve condemnation, and forgive those who deserve forgiveness. We have already purged some of the Imperial nobles who are morally rotten, my father among them. How unfortunate.
Oh
and
shit.
Soon we will invade and conquer Garreg Mach. Our main army has already departed the Imperial capital. They will arrive at the monastery in 2 weeks' time. There, we will join forces with them. As for us, I'd like your opinion on how we should be positioned within the army.
Do we want to be the sword or do we want to be the shield? We are the Imperial sword. Sure.
Your Majesty intends to fight alongside the Professor, correct? In that case, you will not be incorporated into the Empire's main army. Your squad can move freely about the battlefield under supervision of the Imperial forces. That would be most prudent.
Now that I'm the Emperor, we can't let it slip that I'm following your command in battle, Professor.
I fully object to the notion of you fighting on the front lines.
Hubert, we've already discussed this.
My apologies. I overstepped.
Now that the details are settled, all that's left is to come up with a name for ourselves. In honor of our time at the Academy, how about we call ourselves the Black Eagle Strike Force?
I hope we can live up to that name.
With you as our leader, I'm confident we will. To me, that name represents us soaring toward a new dawn, as freely as an eagle. I'll leave it to you to prepare the Black Eagle Strike Force for departure.
Well, this is definitely already way more interesting than the rest of the routes have been. I'm probably only saying that because I've played those. The other two are so similar, and this one is the drastically different one after the Holy Tomb. This month you will operate from a temporary encampment, so the available facilities are limited. You can head out to the battlefield by approaching the temporary encampment's exit and selecting to battle. Wow, this feels like an entirely different game now.
I've gone and done it now, huh? What would my old man say if he knew I'd sided with the Empire? His Highness must be angry. Dimitri gets super scary when he's like that. I wonder how I'm going to die. Ugh, my knees turn to jelly just thinking about it.
Hey, you're the one who wanted to join because he had a hot professor.
I promise to fight alongside you. I'm here until the end. Listen to me. I'm terrified, but I feel so calm.
Okay. I'm Randolph von Berglies. I'm not very high in the ranks yet, but I'm more or less a general. Just like Caspar, I'm from House Berglies. My mother married into House Berglies after I was born, so my position within the family is rather lowly. But I'm determined to make something of myself in this battle to bring glory to my part of the family, for the sake of my mother and sister.
I believe that this is the first time we have met. My name is Ladislava. I have the great honor of leading Lady Edelgard's personal guard. Her Majesty is as hard on others as she is on herself. She may seem composed, but that is only because she conceals her more passionate emotions. For that reason, she is often misunderstood. But now she has you by her side. I find that most reassuring. I look forward to working with you.
Oh, Ash.
I can't bring myself to trust the Church of Seros. Not after they killed Lenato and my brother. I need to know the truth. Even if it means turning my weapon on Fargus. I guess Lenato would be happy to hear me say that. If he were still around.
Professor?
Yes.
No need to worry about me. I got no complaints as long as my little sis is safe. Sure, I lived on Alliance land, but that doesn't mean I serve their lords. I'm sure this is the right path, seeing as you're the one who picked it, Professor.
To think things would come to this. Even a few months ago, I never could have imagined it. I believe in you, Professor, so I'm steeling myself. I can't promise that I'll be useful in battle, but I'm not running away from the fight.
I have heard the name Lord Vestra mentioned among the purged noble families of the Empire. He's Hubert's father, but Hubert seems rather unconcerned about it. That alone is why we soldiers find Hubert quite frightening.
Yes, I've been preparing to take this path. My own path, not my old man's, and not the boar's.
Yep.
Professor? I'm okay with fighting whoever we need to, but I really don't want to battle my father. Oh, but I know that something is wrong with the church. And more than that, I believe in you, and I trust your word. You lead, and I'll follow. Okay. I came this far mostly on impulse, but I wonder if it was the right choice. Everything will be okay, right, Professor? I'm not wrong, am I? If I know that you think it's okay, I feel like it will be easier to believe in myself. I don't even get my own room here. At least I had that at home. But speaking of home, Hubert told me something. He said my father was stripped of his title. I guess he did as he pleased and opposed Edelgard. Wait. Does that mean my father's going to be home all the time now? On second thought, I think I'm fine right here.
Yes, the Empire and Bridget were once warring with each other. But now, I have made the decision to be fighting with the Empire. It is a choice of irony, I feel. But I am having no regrets. My belief is with you, and with Edelgard.
Edelgard became emperor and raised an army, huh? I knew the kid had it in her. I mean, yeah, of course, I knew she'd be emperor eventually, but the more I think about it, the more surprised I am. I wonder who's gonna win.
We will not lose.
Thinking about it makes me scared. We're fighting the Knights of Seiros. Still, I know you'll figure something out.
The most important nobles in the Empire are known for taking power from the previous emperor, my father included. I didn't think it possible that the Imperial Princess could ascend the throne so easily. However, it seems that both my father and Caspar's are supporting Edelgard. Having both the Minister of Domestic Affairs and Minister of Military Affairs on your side gives you total control over the Empire's military and finances. You must have been making preparations for quite some time without anyone noticing.
Sure seems that way.
That could have gotten dangerous fast. If I stayed at the monastery, I would have had to fight my father. We aren't especially close, but he's not an opponent I'd want to face. I'd almost rather fight a monster. Anyway, it looks like he's going to be leading the western units. I wonder if we'll wind up fighting the Kingdom's army, and who decided to fight for the Church.
I may return to Galatia territory, and try to convince my father to join our cause. It's possible that... No. In my heart, I know that my father won't listen. Still, I must get him to see reason. that this is the only way to ensure our family's future.
Hey there.
Oh, so the shopkeepers come with us too. How interesting.
Is this it? There you go. 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 Come back anytime.
It is not up to Her Majesty to bring the students to our cause. That task falls to you. Those who have forsaken their homelands to join the Empire will be feeling vulnerable. You are uniquely able to provide emotional support. Please use that gift to guide others down the path that Lady Edelgard has laid before us. I ask you to do this from the bottom of my heart.
Have I talked to absolutely everybody here?
We will join forces with the main army and attack Garrick Mach. It's a fortress built on steep ground, but it's never seen battle. That means we don't know much about it from a military perspective. But if we use all of the power at our disposal, we will capture it. From
We have to
a
try.
purely mathematical standpoint, we most certainly have the power to win. If the battle becomes a clash of beasts within human strength, you will be our only hope. I believe in you. I'm relying on you to lead the Black Eagle Strike Force to victory.
I appreciate it. I appreciate
I haven't talked to Ferdinand yet.
I asked Edelgard what happened to my father. He was dismissed as Prime Minister and is under house arrest in the Imperial capital. He always was a greedy, arrogant man. Some would say that this is the fate he deserves. And yet I cannot help but feel indignant. After all his hard work for the Empire, to be disgraced like this. I am conflicted, Professor. I do not know what to do. As the next Duke Eyre, should I follow Edelgard into battle?
Black Eagle Strike Force, eh? I like it. It's really a twist of fate that brought me to this side of things. But I'm still proud to be here.
Right, I'm a soldier. But I had to think long and hard about this one. Since birth, I've believed in the teachings of Saros without ever questioning them. But Her Majesty's words are true. To think that the Archbishop can take on such a monstrous form.
Yes. To be frank, I'm not sure whether I should believe all that Edelgard says. But if her words are true, I think it's best to be her ally. So I'll fight. I'm not at ease with that decision just yet, but I'll stick by it.
Well, I'll end here, and I'll say that this is probably going to be the very last pre-recorded episode of Fire Emblem Three Houses. I have a couple of days off from work this week as of this recording, so I'm going to stream the rest of this game. Now that I know it has become drastically... I mean, look at the friggin' hub area now. We don't have to wander around the monastery anymore because we'd be struck dead if we did. But yeah. Okay, so that's going to do it for this round of pre-recorded Fire Emblem Three Houses episodes, because from now on, we continue down the path of the last playthrough of this game. The last of what I don't know that happens. Alright, I will see you guys in the next episode, which will be streamed live on Twitch. twitch.tv/MugiwaraJM. See ya. Bye-bye. Actually, hold the phone there. I have a support with Edelgard.
I'm so sick of it all. There is so much to be done, yet all I encounter are new problems and pitfalls. Sometimes I wish I could spend just one day doing absolutely nothing and gorging myself on sweets.
Such are the burdens of an emperor.
You sound just like Hubert. I'm not allowed a fleeting moment of self-indulgence.
You can get a support with somebody who's not even here. That's too bad.
Indeed. It may not be possible now, but one day we will know the joys of idling. Mark my words. Is that a smirk I spy? Is it so amusing to you, me daydreaming of free time?
You misunderstand me.
Your silly grin says otherwise. But let's put all that aside for now. There is something I've been meaning to tell you. I'm afraid this might sound a bit sentimental. However, I want to thank you. Because of you, I feel I can walk my fated path without losing myself. If I were alone, I might have lost perspective and become a harsh leader with a heart of ice. But I'm not alone. With you by my side, I'm somehow free to be not only a leader, but simply Edelgard.
I'm glad.
Until now, no one has been able to surpass me, much less command me. I have always been seen as an untouchable princess or emperor. No one spoke to me as an equal or met my gaze without flinching. It was lonely, terribly lonely. The only person I could rely on as I tried to claw my way out of the darkness was myself. But you have been a brilliant light. Somehow you have chased the darkness away. And for that, I will always be grateful.
Alright, now we're done. See you guys when we go to war against the church.